feeling.
Isn't it? Look at that, that's
Absolutely
a beauty.
unbelievable.
I'm going to take that off you very quickly, mate. I'm not going to steal your thunder. An Irish, it's an Irish James or Charles. That looks to me very much like Nero.
Vespasian was more bold.
Yeah, it's a cracking coin, that. Of Hadrian. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Unearthed Detecting TV, metal detecting channel. I'm out today detecting, folks. I'm not having a team event. There's no team Unearthed event for a couple of weeks. So me and Gaz have jumped on the opportunity to get on some nice arable fields here to detect. Just me and him for the day. As you can see, it's perfect conditions, this, and it goes down a very, very deep slope all the way down there. It goes to a really deep hollow. And the reason why I'm on this high ground in the middle of nowhere is because there was an ancient track across here, and on the neighbouring farm we've had some Iron Age coins, Celtic coins. So you just never know. We could be in a really good area on a really good field, or it could produce very little. Who knows? For the next 7 hours, you're going to be with me to see what we can turn up. Just me and Gaz on our own in the middle of nowhere. What can go wrong? We're probably about half an hour in, and I've had lots of this. You can actually see the artefact that lying down there, what I'm going to introduce you to in a minute. But the first, I don't know, 7 or 8 signals have been big chunks of lead, which is always encouraging. There's been something going on in this field, which is, if I find in lead, I'm happy because I know there'll be finds in amongst it. And this is the first artefact of the day, folks. It's broken at that end, I think, but let's have a look together. It wasn't on the surface, it was a good few inches down. What has that been? Interesting piece. Really interesting piece. More research on that, folks. I'll put the details on the screen if I get a positive ID. If any of you know before I do, put it up. What looks like to be the first coin of the day, which is a change from lead. Just probably a copper farthing, copper halfpenny, could be a big token, but you're not going to get a great deal off that, I don't think. But it's a coin, and it's only, you know, we're early doors here, so it's encouraging that we're getting something off this really remote field. Fragment of a buckle. Well, I didn't even have to dig for this, and this is the beauty of arable land when it's nice and flat. It holds things up and you can get really, really interesting surface finds. And look at this. That isn't even. The detector swung over it, give a really double bleep signal wise, and it's a Roman coin laying right on the top. Now, of course, you know, to some people that's nothing special. It's not a silica or a denarius. It's a very, very small bronze coin, probably 4th century, but that just shows you. Eyes only could have found that. I've took the glove off just to pick it out, folks. And yeah, it's definitely a bronze Roman. Seen better days. It's probably been weathered, lying around on the surface for some time, but yeah, absolutely. So this ancient field, this remote ancient field with the ancient trackway in it, is producing Roman. That's a really good sign. Yes, I hear you cry, it's only a button, but this is quite interesting for a button. Very rare that I'll show buttons on my channel, but this one I think is quite interesting. There you go, folks. A fox looking back at me, so somebody hunting possibly on here in days gone by. Lost it. Well worth showing, I think. Just got a signal on the Equinox 900. Came up 22 on the scale, but a really good tone. I don't go by the numbers so much on the screen because I think they can be a bit misleading. Little bit of a scrape coin. And I'm looking at that, as you can see it as well. That is definitely a hammered. I'm not going to rub too much off that because it's all stuck on, but that's definitely a penny. Medieval. Very dark colour. Well, that's great. The last 20 minutes, Roman coin, silver medieval coin. Doesn't get much better, does it? And it's only, quick look at the clock, 10 to 11. Fantastic. Just before lunchtime, and there's an artefact sticking out of a clod. He says dropping his water out of his harness. It looks like a buckle to me, folks. Very gentle with that. Part of a broken buckle. Now this field has had the footpath running, ancient footpath right across it, and we know it is. It's on the old maps and it's documented as an ancient route, so that we think the Romans were on it, maybe even before the Roman times, and the medieval people and onwards would have used it, because if it was a path that went to the coast, which it was, why reinvent the wheel? Use existing paths, and that's what they did. So we're hoping that the material are going to come off either side of this ancient path. Yeah, picking up the material now, as you can see. That's a spindle wall, or an early, very early one actually. I would suggest that's the unpatterned type. So there is material coming up, as you can see, either side of this ancient route. So yeah, happy with that, and I think more is going to come this afternoon. Just unearthed another artefact with that patina. It's got obviously got some age to it. I'm not sure what that is. It looks like it's been flattened. Can you see? Possibly with the remains of leather in the bottom. Well, it's early afternoon and I've had a bite to eat, and the sun has decided to make an appearance, and it's 26-27 degrees. It's absolutely baking. The ground is absolutely red hot, dry as a bone. It's like a dust bowl in the lower part where the ancient trackway is. So it's going to be a struggle this afternoon, I think. I mean, I'm hoping it's not going to be, but it's that the ground is baked. It's absolutely solid. Let me just show you. As you can see, it's absolutely dry as a bone. I mean, dry as a bone. So signals are getting scratchier and scratchier as the hours tick by. So, well, we'll give it our best shot this afternoon. More curious lead showing up this afternoon. God only knows what that's been. Whew. Another coin flicked up, and believe it or not, that's the only coin I've had this afternoon. I had 3 or 4 this morning with the hammered and the Roman included, and then this is the only one I've had in the afternoon session. Another one of those little farthings, probably too small. It'd be a half penny, it could be a token. Either way, it's not brilliant. I think I'm going to head back to where the ancient pathway was, the trackway, because it's gone very, very quiet. Well, another coin, 2 in 2. It's not the coins I want, but I'll take it. It's a penny this time. Probably Victorian Edwardian. So I've just swapped over the tone system on this Equinox 900 as well. I've come across from very simple, straightforward 2-tone to all-tone, and I actually should have probably gone to all-tone earlier, because it doesn't have to ping out the target sweeter. So there you go, folks, another coin. Really crisp target here, folks, and a change from copper coins and lead. Looks like a lovely little late medieval buckle, and it is indeed, minus its pin. Nice. What a change. And I have to say, the wind's getting up a little bit and it's cooling me down, which is, I'm not going to complain about this wind today. Nice find. Another coin. All seem to be these sort of farthing types. Another one of them. That's 3 of them, all in the same area. Is it Victoria's head on there? Possibly. Maybe. Yeah, I've had a few coins today, but only one hammered, one Roman, 3 or 4 of these. Big old penny of Victoria. So it's been a day of mixed fortunes. I'm going to persevere, and then I'm going to go and catch up with Gaz to see what he's had, because I did hear him shout hammered earlier. Let's go and see. Back at the car now with Gaz, and he's had a hammered, which looks very much like to me to be a half groat. I thought a penny at first, but judging by that inner and outer circle, half groat. So there you go. Nice little coin to end the day. Innit? Look at that, that's a beauty.
Unbelievable.
I'm going to take that off you very quickly, mate. I'm not going to steal. Look at that. An Irish. It's an Irish James Roman Charles. That looks to me very much like Nero.
Vespasian was more bold.
Yeah. It's a cracking coin, that. Of Hadrian.